na agba ni yo na ni me fombo jomo gbonyomle kengle no oye pa obe ni yese na mo abule ene jinoko ni ba keji oyenya anyuko ilaka hapo ni ikai obe ni yese na mo ene ehinge na ni me anabu amo no ni jienyo okasio yomo igbohu yomo be kumeye kumle keji heartfelt ni me fumbale ayo yomo gbohu iba fiti keji yakulemli moko ehwe lowo nga ake yomo igbohu le akawohi no ni jiete abala kabo awodanu momle anu odan ke hani ahi jemo nyanye ni yo jemo fon bala kabo ni onudan ejake eje owo se ni jije ni kase lo inomo ni kase lo blomo ke be damoshi ke ha na nyubo gonyo ene ba keji nyanyo fon lakabo na agbe no ni bi nuwo ma hie nyam ani awfe mo iwale ni akewo ni kase momle danyo ni nyi ojomo gbonyo ba anye ekudo ojem koni ekudo ni bi nuwo ma hie nyam tamo okudo oko pe ye gbewulu no ni obu komo mi mo ni mi jale ju mo ene G&G Sebastian ni ban saki keje kole gono moni kedamo wolo hienji anan ni lante Steven keji otao ni kase mo pi keje wodin le ya hishiba mlin ni osumo ni ojase ni ne kecho plama ni GaDangme asanjin ye Facebook lo YouTube le no ye radon mitanye alo mikatanye hien kon jatale unu chobe mlin ni homomi ye jatako eje ebule mlin ni ebo mbie ke bie kwemo noni enapeji penpele mi bioko emo penpele ne ni eje eke penpele ne she ina jatale ke bemle ninja tale bahagbe penpelele kolo agboko jofue ke ho tatale point yen kon ejen eke noni inke ba ye penpelen bibio ne ani inke ya pe kolo agbole mu e ya penpelele ti ni ibon kolo agbole se nyemo shikolo agbole jofue kechon kolemle jata reho ehi ake ehi akolo agbole ijofui ni kasimo ni yo desalemle no komeni yo de le hife ni enyo ni yo komle mi moni mi ta desane G&G Sebastian ni bansaki keje kole gono no moni kedamo wolo hienji anan lante Steven kiji otawa design pi keje wodile ye heshiba mli ni osumo ni oja adesane kecho wo plama ni GaDangme asanjin ye Facebook lo YouTube leno ye radon mitanye alo mikatanye hien kon jatale unu chobe mlin ni homomi ye jatako eje ebule mlin ni ebo mbie ke bie kwemo noni enapeji penpele mi bioko emo penpele ne ni ejen eke penpele ne she ina jatale ke bemle ni jatale bahagbe penpele kolo agboko jofue ke ho tatale point yen kon ejen eke noni inke ba ye penpele bibio ne ani Inke yakpe kolo agbole mu. Yakpe nklele ti. Ni ibwen kolo agbole se nyemo. Shikolo agbole jufui. Kechon kole mle. Jata reho ehi ake. Ehi akolo agbole jufui. Ni kasimoni ya desale mle. No komeni yo de le. Hife ni enyo ni yo komle. Me, moni mi ta desane. G&G Sebastian ni bansaki. Keje kole gono. No moni kedamo wulu hieji. Anan lante Steven. Keje otawa desan pi keje wodele. Ye he shiba mle. Ni osumo. Ni oja adesane. Kecho wo plama. Ni G&G game asanji. Ye Facebook. Lo YouTube leno. Nye radon.
Anyeme yeah, what back on yeah, technology truly. Kanye ba benye bo modern nye sha like and share on shishi. Be energy gama Saji. What here le fonko. Mene woke Saji ete kupenye benshi. Min fola nye fen kemba biene nye radon for sharing, commenting and sharing. Shida son ni yo ke hanye menye follow menye comment all the time kenye radon ni fola nye kemba biene ko mienche imanye kome manye mino ke ready ni dukui on the mic yo. Manye sanima trouble nke lana benima ken kai o ken kweta meje na yo be na kan son be won yale ma trouble ma surprise bo onlo ma surprise bo me je manye komi ma surprise bo yeah ni your mic here no e bi ene nwene ocho manye wona ngono mi pen na no de ma e bi ene no o momi ka momi menen kometo nyeme dana memumle ameshin kometo ewo mienche nke mawu ewo menwu kenya kashegbe ma trouble on ma trouble wo gbasani sajin ewo epi ni wo agba ona be ni eyo wo ma trouble mene wo hie le fonko tomo beni manye ke ntwale ma twale ewo beni min plan ni ma twale be min plan no ni ma wi hu bon shishi before ni oba jinshi in quick announcement konin kubahanye because I came across it on social media some few hours ago. Was these few days I'm busy few or in if I'm correct. Where did I put it? Okay. Can I but am I here more? But can't in groups me. I think I get in the bashan about it was a quick announcement from Gamanche because there's this a disclaimer from Gamanche Foundation, and I'm a care mukun use a mene can fe illegal deals on Nishishin because there's The Gamanche Foundation has seen the announcement regarding scholarships for Ga teachers circulating on social media. We wish to inform the public that we have no affiliation with or knowledge of this announcement. The purchase of forms at Atraco or any involvement with Mr. J.M. Annan, the Gamanche Education Foundation, furthermore, have no have furthermore have no connection with the sponsorship purposely offered by AMA for those attending for those intending to teach GA after completing college of education. We urge the general public to verify the authenticity of the announcement directly with our official channels to avoid any potential misinformation. Thank you for your information. Nelante Bruce, CEO, Legimoni Esign, Ewo Twiboloy, Energy, the latest information ni in regards of menve force mene advert can ha ake our home forms for teachers ni ambana higbe ni ametoni other institutions on shishin e wo fine ke moko ke na kan ko bo here no be sure ka ha 1 cd le ko ha 1 cd o shike te joy a logo ja oya logo but benye no ni yo joya logo wo energy no ni kan shibiane ni ye Gamanche Foundation ame release that was, I think it was yesterday. Wo fine twebolo mo fe money follow ni ka o follow me pondo ba nyo share hani manu because betene chale skyward to work and just give your money to a fraudster allo mokoni and pretend to be what he's not. It is not nice. It's just such a not a nice feeling. It will fine. Nye bo amodeni nye wanye ngani nye lebe nye ba fe nye movement benye na. It wo ba jenshi ke ngene topic was me menye me ka me ba hwe. I'll try and do it within a set time and then my bounce. Chumona chumi chumlo papa mba min chuni agbena kenye besani ken chunwe noni amba acha mi manke yen la momi ken ni bi ake no ni sa ake ma chun mba chukwe wo mi mba min chuni. Topic of the day. Ake joint committee under fire over report on salt mining lease granted Electrochem or one living actual amen. GaDangme money or Sani. Anyway, any news then call my joy online. Ni there is this mining company. Niji Salt. Yeah, da Niami. Old Mishishi. And problem no G. Aha me a full control songo. And neke songo issue ne it's been running for years. And I don't know shishino woni government upon government na no ne woni up to date. Amenye kuna me sort out neke issue na amenya amenu shishiake. There comes a time ni onye no ko ni ye mokoda no ni nle ake BNN duoni ye energy source of livelihood BNN na shikaye ekoko ohe yende ekoko ahamoko neba eba mi shipon no neba fe no ni electricity without me sorting me out. It doesn't work anywhere. Ewo energy no ni wonyeme ni yo adan ni ami I'm a complaints. Actually, I'm a MP. The parliament a joint committee of parliament has come under fire over its report on the salt mining lease granted to Electrochem in Adan. The Energy and Lands Committee recommended to the House that there should be no review of the mining lease granted to the company. Olenoko New York Ghana ni sometimes like Igbana, like anyway, but I'm a candidate can be candidate man. This is okay, this is despite allegations of police and military brutalities against the indigenes, which have led to the death of a miner and injuries to many. Presenting reports, the chairman of the Energy Committee, Samuel Akyem, indicated that there is no factual basis to review or tinker with the mining lease granted to Electrochem or anyway. The people of Adan have already complained about the lease awarded to the company, which has displaced many of the indigenes from their small-scale salt mining activities in the area. MP of the area, Christian Colette, decreed that what he described as the monopoly granted to Electrochem to mine salt in the area, pushing the indigenes out of business. When and quote noni Christian Colette which we when we go with this, we will still not have our peace, but let go of things in the manner in which the people also accept. There have been enough stakeholder consultations, and that has led to all this. I'm not against the report entirely, but I wish it could have been done differently. I'm a MPA. This is my take. And in your opinion, whether you like it or you don't like it, you can leave your comment. Listen, midane you are GaDangme in general, kote deep into our history. Noni ya no sanye na wana wali yake no kona planning odinshishi because aninke Galamsey Atoi, for example, look at how many years Nije mene kajen kruma time kabashi mene neke Galamsey, but it take effect like a bomb if it's serious wa echekuchon ona but fair boni government they award contract hamming, and I'm not saying I can what me I'm not saying I'm happy because already abon make my apply, so it is not a good advice. But I think if you have a government that listens, onyo ya mokoshmono ni noni ejapadia ne elie ubaya no ka nke ha ashimashi ni I feel like he's the best. Neighbor mine, no ban full right, ne fee no ni let you small. It doesn't work in any country. Onumishishin. And no ne fee Ghana down for whether you like it or not, it is the truth. Was money no fiano mokomeako nkome in fact greed. The greed is too much. You was certain the greed is too much. Because come on, okometo abon so chaya dan GaDangme okometo as this company no boba and then you want to take control. Ni man be no jino ne amecha because no chumo kopoten ko bejeme. truth be told, no Benjamin Ambachu. Apart from amamba abu assault na few with the little tools na banya me afford na me he. Ona ni na me hole few na me ame sort me out because no chumo Benjamin. The only thing you money your is the salt, and I can guarantee you, a lot of these companies they can take full control. For example, a Zoom Lion, they can Electrochem, they've taken over. I'm not sure they will use the vast majority will be the indigens. They will not use them. I can make me budget machines na can tune so. Labor no batu or men and batunia boy will be cut in half. Or many amatalashani, they've known this kind of work for so many years. So what do you expect them to do? Old musician, what do you expect them to do? For me, I feel like a better regulation about canon about harm a certain portion, and then there will be a certain demands that will come from them if you are able to bring the again call here or the obahi call your acha or he at a certain amount a certain location. It will be fair on musician, it will be fair, and then about stop the youth or the indigens trying to fight their way in on a benini yo me and noji menjemo because it is about time we stop giving enough fiano ke ha nyaba kwa nefia eke woko just a small percentage, and the government will only take a small percentage, but they don't actually think about the indigens and Yojeme. How are they going to live? How are they going to survive? And this kind of attitude from most of our leaders sometimes is sickening because you kind of realize how other countries, even in the name of democracy, they protect their own musician. Especially me living in a country like Mokobake, or I'm living under a dictatorship. Ni DNA ka Kenya war. Every single town, every single region, no yo man, hena me yo no jino na me live on, and they don't take it for granted. Government ya war company ko keje ko ne ban hale foreigner po no yo bi ene no kreto no tumo allo marry po genche or stay po genche it shaky onishishi but Ghana and Accra to be precise, capital or anything now back here, you just shut up and listen. It's about time they came be bachaki. So I credit the MP trying to stand up for his people, but this is all about leadership. You have every right to choose any political party, no small. But election is just around the corner. So boy use more general. But we've also, with time, we've also learned that political parties, they are not here to help us anyways. So we have to sano social, and that is it. So, near intake, whether you agree or disagree with me, it's my opinion. You can also leave your comment, and I'll read it. They were Obaya were here. Don't be no of your dane. Yenke nye mama baby. Ewo bina waka me bani gbe na mpa nte. Yeah, ewo quick oba for me. Ke wo for me obaba. Yes. Nye mi ni odwe.
Oh, Mate, to yo te lebine.
Ni ojugba. Oba me at the right time. Because me for me, no me at the next topic.
Oh, nyemo mi naka.
Dabi me to my opinion on this one. A quick one. And tomo 3 minutes ko no again.
In kane ni beno ka situation nye mi kane fio akeshisha no kwale mi no ni yo here. E na fio adango ye. Mario ake in the salt pond mo na fio dan na fio adango ye. Even though ye was certain are you adango is and ye nke ngbe na ko na fio ko na no mi lente inya na ko bi na me fio loduba. Having said that if you make ni bibi tumo Bejiano no you only be a ene ne kefita na kan no ko he. Akashi sometimes we speak of what in you are bluff back the major highways. She was here no the small feeder road there near your near fit on a kind Saji buji ni bia no ni yo akashi shi aha abamoko lease ona tomonoko ni ake in Sakumo no jo no area akehamoko for 99 years in jo akehamoko 99 years times 3 years nekani na fita eko he akeshenshi wole akeshenshi wo ye noko papa wo ye noko duba again bu neko ya nye eko mane mi ngowe agafita snow he ne hani snow e gbojo mi fi ko de ka gba ona
yeah ke snow born them on
no mi bi yake Ghana ni wo yo Africa ni wo yo magic akumene ni wole ake snow no ye me mi no wo fe wo no kwa keshenshi beningo nekani ne yo wo ke me afi di check baby ne no topic no ke machine it goes back in my opinion it goes back again to what fe oni bi ekumake dane sani wo ke no kwa ha domo agbo allow sana ke ha moko wulu ne fe ni instead of the idea of okay ke wo ke ba ha madan dano ba ba na ke ni ne ba bo sani wo fe sho akeshenshi oye me 10 small contract no fee ready no ba ha oye me 20 small contract no ba ha akeke na kan no ko ja ke shi ko ya ma wipo okay fine wo ba bo am complain ke bi to she wole ake money ba je mokome ake ni ba wede mokome ni na ba wede etumo bopo tani ke bopo tani ya nwe ko gon ne wo mi no fa ye bimpo odi ne pete blofo you ake ko your hand is so close to the cookie jar ko odu ye mi mpo ebo eje ju ni because odi ne pete here ojo ya ko oju alo ojo ya ko o fe ni fun because oni ne pete he ko fe o ojo moji mani ke kokla wo mi no je no ko but because neke structures can be no yo no ke ma she wo if you money be e come ka fe it becomes so easy to do but mojo ya ke she fe ni papa alo e fe ni fun no me na kan ni e do me like e do me woni fe mu ni ahe wo here fa but it's like one fake be can be ani lolo anyway.
Mo fe o ton wo here fa she won fe gbe kan bi ani ololo because ona ke unless wole be na atwa ona be ni e yo unless ole be na atwa lo ju ni le man pa ololo no ba ya no ahe o ya makoko le man pa no nu shino mi atwa bo 6:30 p.m. ni je na bonisa no ye gbankuko ona be ni e yo je chele ni o se ko icho je chele ni sanu wole he ni jele mi ese ni wona ke shipon no yo allo he o shipon no jamo yo ni that is ka obana buleko ando obana somoko allo no fia no oba to wo yo wala shine mi no ni yo shipon no no ni mini no yo ona benini yo so I sometimes say I can't imagine, but to ba faith you still have to. The truth is, what's more, main problem is the monopoly. When
of course
when come on, the job need come on, kaja beni mi le na cha adango jengmene
Odabi
ewo ni chomi ake je no ko ne tangmene.
Dabi.
So why do you have to give it to one particular company?
Ni ona amefio ni enwake konke no ko hamu kube. No fana na afio awo ta flat awo captain. What about mo fia mo to about that awo captain. Sika awo captain make fita lens ka awo. Ya kesha aye goalkeeper ejeme aye coach ejeme aye neke ejeme aye neke ani BP no na kan gbe me fence na check ba mi no ni bi eko efi otomo business pay nyi pa na ke awo manche na awo chami awo manche na awo manye alo awo manche na awo asafache I mean mini life unjino like right because the fear ni akeshen shike awo mukome no pay that's the solution the problem is solved mukome pay no kan le agbena e go yin pa no akeshen shi lesson ba that means akeshen no ke han le be o believe like the more fair ye le pay icho me many way more you are but school na chon mukome pay ni ye na kan school alagbele school mu agbo classroom pie ba chon mukome pay ni no take bo mo de sakome pay le pay the more fair ba he icho me I mean, again, the flat check one you was certain any didn't wear economics books. I mean, I love business books. I mean, I you need be mujin.
No.
See, no. I mean, mini remo you all. Ika ka work ba ya ye ni wonye me anyo. Atani mo lente ne yo. Mino yo obofo ye ma se. Kele ake lepe. Iku be ba tunu tumo feri tumo. Mino yo obofo mo.
Obi question. Anyeme, ake atanu mo mi no ye obofo because wo ke wo ni no ke wo ke amokome. Na pe anyway, nyeme. Don't know you it is about time they have to listen because MPT parliament they agree about owner. There is something before no about check it the next topic. There is this thing ni it door me. It door me. So my kake warm la by door me. Ama you na ka it door me. Okay. There's this audacity. This sometimes say nah bro for where they put in my use but like in entitlement in the word the pomposity a boom or like me I have the when I can culture I was certain can what me your position I have me captain can we a final nobody says it me care nuchumona can hamokome and that is it. They don't rather sit and listen to the logic ni make a back ene was one wa akama hamokome onimshishi because nuchumo dafe one company nuchumo
The cock hamokome inyemi and the quality cock hamokome engo. Shit mo be na ho cement ne. O tell me again she gasem. Ba na gasem ne mak gasem akra pe yo. Ba me pe. No be gasem ma akra. Ko ta no he cement ye tamale. Sa no ba ke baga. No buy cement 2 bags. No fa ke atamale. Mini bulu ani ujino. O he ni o fe ni no le ake mo fia mo ta we ko. No ta no ke me ake shogo ama we ko me pe. Of course, jo mo be he. No sa no bio ya ke ngbe manye nke ma. Ngbe manye nke fe ne ke again. Ya no ba ya bluff mi ake logistics. Alo ene. Shia na yo. Be ke na kan ni ke nunke yo. Ya podi nunke yo ba yin fin. Ka fo wo ko me pe. An ga shoba gbono ya. Afo ose. You okay? No, it always has to be singular. But no,
yeah.
Onye koche ba me fe mistake mo. Ya bu na ba fo. Because kaka wo mokomede ni mokome egbone te eso ese. No go back say no. Na fet mo ni bi akome kan be na ka wa kase mene me komande ba won fe ni etmo won kase me komande. Ake amen na ke wo mokomede un kashi mokome ba na se no na efio. Wo fe na kan. Inyami lante, oyenyami lante, oyenyami lankwe, oyenyami lamle, oyenyami lamioko. No kana kan no koni ani lamioko wan fefio, ani lankwe wan fefio, ani lamle wan fefio, ani lante wan fefio no kwa ke the one no mi any lante ke ya de me mo san wo chake ke ya ya wo chake de mo ya ka what de me wo kwa fio old tale ya na ya e ba shi fio wo chake ke ba lamle bo mi no fio when you lamle se fio no kwe egbe ewo
but Imbra, but we with the knowledge of Mokoni a leadership qualities.
Kafla che shia wo yo de mo fia mo afọ na ejomo ye itobi nyemi naka nini oka wo kweta na ni mo le mo se oni baba se o kwa bo kele be ba ta class se o ba we ona wo fe ni etumo no ko wulu aka shi aka nwe ma ha bo no my wo ka he o de efe etumo bo ya nwe ma don je na kan no ko ni mi bi chakio je le mi chak ya no ba ko sa ke covid ni ba ne ba fite ni bi ewo wona covid ba de ba fite no fia no ta no nye no na ge mi bi chakio mo go my provision store no fia no ya correct covid de ba 6 months and here new supplies a business there drop
yes yeah
anyway. One year no
Charlie, no more for me 10 seconds. No, watch out what next topic.
Yo. I don't necessarily want to drink.
Well, can you drink before we go?
Yeah, Tubolo. Oba ni what business lane what topic no young man is police file injunction to stop Gen Z demonstration. In the news, no who in Kokeja major online. The Ghana police has filed an injunction to prevent the Gen Z demonstration from taking place. The 7-day protest, scheduled from 31st to 31st July to 6th August 2024, aims to bring over 2 million young people onto the streets of Accra. The demonstration intends to address several economic hardships, primarily affecting the youth, driving many into drug addictions, serious migrations, and some even joining terrorist group. Protesters also aim to challenge the heavy taxes imposed by the government, including the controversial betting tax, COVID tax, sanitation tax, and increase internet data services. Additionally, the protest seeks to express Gen Z's strong disapproval of the widespread corruption, widespread corruption in this current incumbent administration. The court is scheduled to hear the injunction applied on Tuesday, 30th. Okay, so next week, Tuesday, 30th July. Reacting to this, but the main boy. What is your take? Miniji Bo stand on this particular subject.
Like that. Me ene yani kaba boy. Ken clean on kaba agbeleshi na jake. What she heko of an member feel machake in network ni neko na ba fit money mba because of me seeing it.
Okay. Yeah, whilst one me when you me neighbor.
Over no nu agbede.
Yes, me no
okay. What she heko ye woni fe money ni mi ne ngon na akeshenshi. Beke bi na ake. Ene pon usumoma buta flash don because yen what ya no kwale san wanya wa yu ni ne. Bulu ye wote. The bulu ye ni we wote e domi akeshenshi afo ame onukpa. Nitu aka afo ame na me nye wo hin omo. Na afọ ame na me nye wo hin omo e wa me twa ame onukpa no ame fi ame ebulu. Ame fe kwa ame ebulu akeshenshi ame ba kpotowo. Alo ma afite no fi anu ha wo. Sino na me fi ame eji akeshenshi tumo inu ni engbeke bi ahia ayu enoko je ni ake kasantu ya lode akona afili ona moko chubo kakla ne na ake lanja oye she ke ba akeshenshi wo ine lebe wo ka afo wo be chubo lolo ne ke wo ine le wo ka afo ine wo be chubo na kan lolo bi ye no wo sho sani gbeke bi anya na me dumo shodugba wo fit gbeke bi ya sani wanya wo dumo shodugba no na akeshenshi many yo de anikwale sani kenklen amebu right because what fe ni na akeshenshi sana bo nukpa no anye na ka onukpa akeshenshi o mpa ma agbena ye ni sani ya no fi ole hin je ne hin pe si o fe ni no fe su akeshenshi kagmene obewala mi don no ba shin o se an wo no tumo no ba tunu wo ka ba sa wana na cancel apo e bande banina no kenklen no nyebu wo nyo ni fita here aha nye hiwale ko ni blofu ba aka akeshenshi army power ni ja akeshenshi police ama me tun je ni tun na me ka ba gbe wo shi ame gbe je no kani sha ha me na ka hiwale na me ke fi oni bi ko me wo amedwomo je akeshenshi etumo teacher ni yen ke yo bibibio no fi anu ni gbe ke ba fi e ba yile no sa ni gbe ka shi legbe ni wote me ko me ye na she anukwale hormone yi o mi ye imusun komi fi gbe ye ni she obo no fi onna ko bopo ake musun komi ni bi ni yo anu me musun komi akeshenshi ken ko hie ke no ko ba fe mi ke hormone yi o bi ye na me fo na me kashi na me wo gbe ye ni ke ba she bo na ka he wale nke ha bodon that one yo ni ke ba fita ja akeshenshi wo she ko nwa agbene ake biko ne ho ni bi ni wonye meke wache me fio na me yu etumi e fio to moni na wa no ko na abuwo mi akeshe o ne ma ke mpa asane ni sumo ma yue shi ko kwe ma mi bo na ma mi akeshe shi boys ni ya ma mi na ma ahe ne ho alo ba ho no ko fio alo ba fi ne ni bi e wa e ha mo fi amo the kogo ba atashi ni mokoklo ba sa be no ba na ni ekpato keshe ku akeshin shi noko be iwe modom no engona akeshi no what oblantae no what am youth amen nani akeshi ye hefia he ene de akrasane de tamalesane de tongu de hefia he no ba ya noko efite chi me onukpa eni fita wo here amen mo wala shin le na me yo efetmo ekole blofo ba ke amen ye di bota e China ne ni wo wata South Africa no ke koyo beni koyo ba twake de ye na me yo ne ba hye wo no na me feel like no ni wo feel ye no wo pin ye ama me nu ekra mo ye na ma me yo the pin mo ye no wo yo no the difference the distance and the difference between us between ameke wo be da hu ake she kwa ke ye na ma me yo amenu no kono ye no yo no sanu wana me nu ka me tue ka me ingbe ake she no nye feel won na nye ni won pin kenye nye pin won pin nye bi kenye seshi bi ken mafia no enwa me na aka ba du mojano na me jewo na me yo here basa no won we towo kenye ba jewo fine ni nye ke jo wo won ba chon nya ke shen shi won ne ke jiwo no kenye jewo de di demo ni chinye chewo no ni jiwo agbene no won wo hele no sani won wan nye nu ake shen shi no nye fio de ma penye poto nye poto gbeme adisa ona if you to ke ate o poto ma no kukekeni it momo ake shen shi to no for forest ko for forest de wa chobafo de odu neke chain ame fo because for forest no ka afite ma if it mo na gbema de san hin aka ofite am bia na gbema de san hin ama ba du mo shan ke shen no ofite o mi pepe small girl any gbo either last year afine ni ho alo afie nyon ni ho diabetes naka kolebu payment any na pay small girl 15 e she ko kwa na egbo mini no ewo je aka shen treatment na be hale aye treatment hale ne ya pepe ya abeshika shiambo ashika na kune ya treatment na kan no afite hospital no ameke wonga wonye wofe ne ye 2 weeks ni beke egbo no mi na ko ehwe ko nu pagbo akake o nu pe be ba yin ma na mi eni na ni dan sikebeke gbo mi na ko aba yue ena kono mi ni le no efe no mi protest ina ponko benisan wo fele kede class 1 un kashi SS un kashi university beke bi ame fa magic ame ka school ka forget the school ni mo fia mo aba agbo na ene Ghana police injunction is an administrative no le bon ladino kwa ya fo no fo o mami o nya wo ka chata ba ke pa ya fo no fio ko pa ya fo no fio mi fo lolo because no fio e shami no san ma no na no nuhi aka ye ni e sho agbene e sha susuma e sha mi agbo na aka shen o akun twa mi na ke blade fo incho da bi no leba e sha bi fio ne ba pa ken ge no ko pa no ba pa no fio inse shi bi be ba ni na ina na cancel be ba ni na ame wo me na cancel be ba ni na no san wo nye wo kenye no ko aka no nye fio ehin nye kpoto ma ni ka kpoto ma nye gbewo man bi ye nye gbe o no san wo ba nye here regardless of injunction ni wo pa no nye fio no nyemi ene mono no yue na kan gbe ko ne ho ke wo yami na kan ye ni bi ko ma fe mo ke wo yami na kan o ba yami ka shi wole bi shi e kan ko meto nko many pion the most amenye here ni twa ka wo nye me wole me ke wo mami me ja no ye ke me ne to ame na me ya ko emi na me fi no na amenye wo here ame ka me here ba na me ka ke to ame no ko be e ko le mo ne actually gbe na pay school fees na ya school ba ga de me bo na pay school fees abo mini ya fo yo no ba school fees in school ni gbe na mi an nda ma le ye ni ya na ye le ni ya ta o ye e to mi le no ni ka afi no bulu adi bi na share no ma afi ko ni mana na ko fi o aka shin na 25 ina 26 27 ya ka shi 30 no ko fi o ni ma to meet po lenche po na ma ye aka line na to ye de fi no ba ya line na to e ke cho fe mi no me be man ko mu ma tu ke no ko ni ka ba sha ni ka ba ha nya wa ke chata ke o tole tonya unne ka bite ye ne tie mu no ni ana e ko fi o ne nya he ko ni nya ne ke jo anya ya ke nya bile ni chule ni se na mo ba ye no se na mo e ko ne wana aiko she said na mo won kwe se na mo ye fi ai nu wona ka ya no ba wo yin ke ashon no kwe e fi ai nu mo na wonyaminu ni GMP ne eje aigbe mami okojote ablakwa every bia na fet mo every day no ko ehimba every day no ko ehimba Many you are you all. The what you any BBBB as and what you are. What you have hundreds of millions and are you all. Hundreds of millions almost every day no kumba. Agaka womba no ba afo akehye nye fa na nye bo awoto yi e to wo ye bi enwe mini injunction aga mini police a mini nyeshi awo ka wo afite ni le nye dumu anye ka ka eyo I would like nye pa nye fio wa anye gbani nya afite ni shi no nye fio tani nya onye na akehye shi wo musumi sha wo won pin ye bi ene no ta ni mu kwa afi no kwa pa wo be mini no ni nyemi Ngaba kusege bogbe no mo because enele enyemi omute mano omute my care.
Yeah.
Okay, meanwhile
I'm here kind na me feel na kind because the question is call ake in ake me you no jugba in shegbe akoba tishino our protest because in ake call the protest more abombo to because I'm doing the right thing on mishishin or I'm doing about 70% right or 80% right or many will complain people will just shut you down but the fact ake ni they are trying to stop injunction for the youth and number protested. No, that should tell you they know what they've done, and that is one. Two, they don't want the current administration. They don't want image I'm a time now they've been in government I'm a small number na image so they will try and I'm by you some enough but call okwenu come on me dane you are ke watch me kume ni min kokenje watch me first other behavior ne and this is not me saying Nkrumah was an angel but noni watch on me I'm telling you we deserve it Onmishishin. Because neke jemba ne ye was certain na kind time. Na me fear na fite no kokokpa. Onishish to some extent. No kokokpa na build hake fitele. Mene was certain wo yo ne. Even this current generation na post what videos ne are out there. Somebody will come out and come and defend and insult and say maybe bully because you was certain when they don't want the country to be what the country should be. And noji was problem. Ni yo was certain. And until we about chaki our low about fish out. Na kan ma jengbe I'm telling you, ma bede ya le na kan no ba ya. Homo ba yo about juju no na ba ju about hon na ba hon. Men and it will go like that. It will go in circles like that because what gentle within the youth pony want to what demonstrated. We don't know where we are going because we can feel like minto neighbor me no me moko minto neighbor no me. And until ni woba jena kani we have to look at the thing holistically. I'm a born in a film it's about time work on the machine. They cannot about us. Demonstration as much as I believe I get
me tell you no kwa keshe there's been a systematic some type of no kwa keshe about it no na be come
exactly
no he me you akeshe what many what basing cry and the canine na feel and kwale sane edi wo GaDangme we ku ake about what thing aka kwete babe na aka kwete afi nyanyo aka kwete babe aka kwete afi nyanyo ala akoko ebe aka te afi nyanyo ahun ake ye woni fi mu mi dane won fi mu kumese ni won yin pa na ke shin kote ani agbo na no ko yin mi be agbo na ahun shin ami no ba kan no ba wo ye no ko jomo ba kan no ba wo onye mi e ko ma se e kan o ma se no you yin mi no le makaba kan ke bo pa agbe ahun because mene ba ne ba fiteni ame ba na me ba fiteni akehye na me fiteni se na mo na me ba na ka me na se na mo na me pe na the larger community blofo ba you eti money ba na se fitaye ame pe ni no ame ko no ni dan kwa ba fe no ne ba fe kwa okwa ni bi ni yo mi ina akra man ye no ni dan kwa fe ye ni na gamani ye ina tamale bi ya ni ye ina the specific areas they down if any ye temena ni ye shini kuma ba e start ke je heko ake ko ke fa je heko e lo ni yo fa mi e ba si le ke ya heko kro no ken ba tam ko he mo no you ake shen ayu ake ke ko boy ye isa na no he ko na ne ko yi a hu e ba sai ko kro e si bia na ye no wo sho wo fe na kan mokome instead of ekome fe mo wo fe mokome ni a hu ake shen si bia na mokome ni e fe tumo na kanji beni gan yo ni wonye pa wo no ake shen si tumo no ni you earlier ama school ni mokome pa ba chon ni ye jeme ama school na ba chon me pia ni ye jeme akeke ne fe ni hi e fa ni no ko ba na kan e wa kutu emi bi fe no bia na ye no wo yo na mo no ame wa no na me fio e ba hia na mo
internet and rough.
Oh, no, me fio. Me be I cannot me fio ba hia na mo because ka ba na kan na ba habo 100 there. Eh apo. Ano kwale so na ba habo kada. Okada ka tuni o ya oba. Fuel na mo ba hia bo. Mo ko he fuel ya bo. Bo no ba yi. Ona. Ka bo si pompo. Na mo ba ma tun ya bo. Mo ko e ma tun ya bo. Ka bo before ka ke aeroplane. Alo when you men egbo amake because ne abake ama ha bo aeroplane. Aeroplane ka ma bo na mo ba fly na aeroplane na mo ba ma se na mo ba fe trotro meet aeroplane me no ni bi e fe na fi o ona wo yin pa wo no atwon wo ni nyami atwon wo ni san ake wa bi ye je ko me peni twon ni see I'm enforced by force hu aka ma fe ni etumo wa bi ye e ko me pe twon ni ke gon ti pe yo ke gon ti ba fe ten wa money ami ke wa bi bi pe yo te wa bi bi pe ba nye ho ni na ho ni aga wa bi bi ta flo mi be mi ni we mo you ona and the more and more we once you want this individualistic idea okay man me nka me be na me by heart ake hye so no blow by your bootstrap for what moko be man me na ko mete shedu machine ya meka le pe ete shedu machine fe no ko be jomo ya ake hye nyame ye no anye China na be ni me ifa ne wa ke me ake hye moko be petition name the Great Wall of China be mi ni kwahia ni ogami you be jomo mbebe in tuni alonjo motuni ona ni en okay manche right manche the money commission aka mine it wasn't in his lifetime na gbena no ni bi epi ni wo yo wo hin pa wo no aka hye mukomenye na gini hye ni mukobepenye na gbeni na egbena ona again mi bi ka wo ka ba ya na kan gbe no kanyumo beni wo here wo yo nyumo dak no fia no be mi no nyumo yo bofo mo. Why is that? Why is that? If you want to take it that direction, me no more more. And if that's the case, me and I'm a big be for here, no blantyre for here. Kasa mami, police for here, mami, here, makasa mami. Asa mami, you na better quarters. You be here, I mean better schools now buyer. The salary cap we here, ebe for okay, make sense you know a town. Nyami, nga kuseka abu, what's ano?
All right. The main topic came back in a second before or for me quick.
Your friend Japadi. So, me pacho, what they capture the eva me. Now man for men can assembia infirmity. Sir, your friend Japadi. So, me pacho, what they capture the eva me. Now man for men can assembia infirmity. Sir, Japadi. Ya say a bushua kubi, a natural. kwan omo be fa so a Ghana Japadie nyina eba be di omo ne omo ma ene omo asefo ntem ensam Etinipa or forward anani osaye wasan oforiata ewa ha now forward you know what they share the first paragraph
okay
was say to our future made up of the present and the unborn for whom this will of a nation is being prepared so was say a dachi any nasitra ye womu any yankola ni ye nana nkanso mo ayenwo omo no womo ana ye yesa ajapade oman na japade e de ama omo so ati what do you to me amase ye ma mesum obi se sa to me na de ma no what the ye japade Ghana ajapade nyina de ma nasefo and we are quiet now what say to our foremost king of Oripeni, the progenies spread across this world, for whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared. Yes, I did when you know the share of Oripeni and Munyam. Ghana 40. Hey, move careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paragraph 5.
Paragraph 5.
Was it currently? With Nanado in total control of the whole entity of Ghana, we have a duty to ensure that we take over the commanding height of the essential fabric of the country, in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughters of Ochimai will be firmly secured and such control, both financially and economically, that we can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana. Ghana for Muntio. Memmo examples say this is not a fiction.
A planet.
It's working. Working. In the forward now, me more baby. What's it? We're free 5. Now about 7, paragraph 7.
6, 7, yeah.
Was it in doing this? We need to be strategic. We will have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people in Ashanti and other diverse ethnicities or land. This would make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie. It will be obscure. It will obscure any suspicion that the project is essentially an Oforupeni project. This point is crucial because with electoral politics, we have to have our eyes on the numbers in the electoral process. We cannot be blantant until we are completely secure in the endeavor. It is especially so because so far, the Ashantis constitute the single most populous ethnic groups in the country. So, it is for the young man, and I say, I'm calling the paragraph 19 in your kind. Paragraph 9. Was it although the Ashanti group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after the next tenure in 2024? It will be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. Now, with hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to non-account person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover projects. Well, a prophecy I see. So being a trend down what church and say a fiction and the interest any panel or a prophet. And why a prophet?
A serious issue.
What say? Ashanti region, and that's Ashanti for our MPP party. Or more prepares on be take over from Nana Akufo-Addo. Yeko primaries. Alan Chamantin from Ashanti. Boacha Japo from Ashanti. Adainimo from Ashanti. Akutofie from Ashanti. Kobna Japan from Ashanti. 5 people. 5. Out of 9, you say, Mokoye. Kojo Poko is for Abraka on 6.
Yeah.
So, So, woman, yes, sir, or bypass it. Ashanti region. Traditionally, Ashanti region is superb, very strong. Or two for UK. Yamano Kwan, your best one in the Palanquin. How will UK? A president of Pacodino, or Mamma, your best one, or Mubeji, a whole street near Brookete near a ye. Or he be any hobby to my question.
Anyemi? Yeah. Me imbo more than 10 times or more. And magbanye mono saneko before we have a topic intra shade, if I'm not mistaken. Ni minke discuss one we ni minke like it. Keji watch it so mongun. Shko bana or disciples were because they came at the money we have seen the right in front of our eyes. It happened every single day. But the question here is, what it is plain. I'm wolo me. Wolo enema any system because me we just have to live with it on an ear. But if we have to live with it, mini ni kase mo yo mi no ba kase. Onisha lo mini ji wo GaDangme wo plans. Inyemi to ebolo wanche wonyemi ni tete ebeba ni na we biene. Inyemi chale mi follow book emba biene.
Oh Charlie, no more we radon. Wanga mo femo.
Agbene wanche wonyemi Dr. New kan eba sete no. O fine nke ma kenye ke o question no ni a year of nyeka warrior on stream ya there like the main page effect go no, it's just behind the scenes no na le naka or you can continue to make your presentation. You will find it ni tete ma pass ball en habo
Man.
go no ba first or
Well, anyways, in face wake ole neke wolone maybe ke I mean I make kaimi in download eche document eche en laptop no maybe eke mi ake chale sano fe gami o channel e bo le gan fi okoni wonye me game ni ta flache anu amenu gan koni nka amenu tree ojugba ke ayu because most of the programs say na you a tree no bluffo program say I'm a tackle lechon so nfe ya ke week ne nkeba wo mi ni work bla mi ni wo fail e gan mi that's just by the way boni afi ni wonye me ko me ni ball tree egbe a me mi ojugba koni amena no fe no ni your document mi ye gami so week ne wa ba chu na kan ni 30 followers bi la pi ko wo hu e ball pi ko wo e bi ehun so o ba fe ye gami o ba gbla mi ojugba ni mo fe mo anyway but only ke o kan forward to mo beni hopes in kan ni gbla mi it goes to show you how ni wo magianche me amebo wa blow to mo beni you odare o mancheko etashi eke we bi kome etashi ni ame planning the way now I'm not saying that is a good thing Ghana je ame pa me no esa na ame kometo Ghana ni bi ni Ghana yo ame kometo ame lo ofeni ba ma ame weku me pe dabi ame ti ame bi ke okwe Ghana pomo mi ya chelani ke okwe Ghana Chachole Ghana twa lo Ghana ni fe momi we kume pi ani ame bo ame wo modern wa apofi ame ona so ke ayele na kan ye keji abalo ni awo minhie we kume pi ba lo awo ame minhie na de ba sha ame no bona but ke ala remote ni kwe ke okwe no ni te no chombo ake ona tumobeni mi sanjinye ni yu odane ni wo yu ebi edane chombo ake mancheko ke wedi kometa shi ni ajemboni abafe ni ame bashino kopapa ha generations unborn obi itake achojo na aju na ake shi na kan ni bona baje meje ni minta oni makweni nimbi yake no wamajia cheme ani ametashi na amejona ngula nka ga mo ametashi ni amedwen ni akechojo atwaman ojo na afiteni but I'm saying like you can tell like me kometashi ni afe ni boni abafe ni 30 generations from now the wealth still about exist ye ina meje ona the war when yemaji acheme ni ame taflaje a flushipon na hole keke left right center left right center left right center left right center ona no ya no kokla once again nka ga me atojo to me nene lojo track juni but it's telling you like somebody is sitting there and planning the way ni bafi ni ebi can not be 100 years from now. Still, they will be financially stable. They will have the ambanye ewale. Ni still ambanya me control. Ona boni chon ni bi kome ye mani wo fe wo no ake Ghana ma. Ona so majiache and look amame no na eba wolo no but I'm sure I can call the Ashanti region. I'm a plan. Ekola me umi wolu ele afe poni ball ya moko ke check ejekupo because when you me Ashanti me I'm one me ni bi na me feel you can tell like I mean no koni ona boni chon systematically I mean wolo demoko kai ona afe ni bi ekeke ni beni ben yani ben ba ona noni ya no ona ke systematically amo men shasha ni bi ken wo ame kokomi je na ni je cheli ona men shasha ni bi so be na amo me ya wolu e ko ni kan e ko yi achim bi ano ji no ni ejepo ni wona ne ona boni chon so like I said I'm not saying I got my janche mama me planning the way now but I try do that's not what I'm saying but igmen na kan plan e yo. Where is that strategy? Where is that blueprint? Ni waba use ni waba wo GaDangme machine. Majiache me komentasi na drinka me bi ni akweboni abafi. 100 years from now, nibi ameleka teshi ahono fino ahon every single thing. But adan warehouse is not shini me here pano awam mini Association of West African Merchants. Ame warehouses not machine me gaekum. Majanche ame hon fe. Ahon like a keumbi. Akwe nuchumona gabafi. Na bafi shuake nuchumona gabafi. Our 20% of the workforce office shuake Ublanta ni yo gamashine amambachu ni ejeme komeni ko te gamashine ngebo yu one ni ahon ni Chinese be ka fe warehouse ko te gamashante maison machine ni de ko go to machine ko le na warehouse is komena ko te game gameni o jame fa but won na magia cheme komi won na hie nyelo ikome afi ni bi an po akede at the audacity to actually document it. To actually document it. They were me forward there jame pegi any tackle from many because most money my yam yo jogbani my yale step by step page by page but energy noni it stood out to me benin can forward so what my judge minute noni am feel there are so many ways of doing this no but I no feeling like no but I feel illegally. I'm George. Now I'm a Dragana. I'm not saying I can have you. No, meaning you're touching your feel. Again, they are not thinking about generations unborn. GaDangme Sunday. Noko ba me na. Awon shikpo na ye amona ka chake lole bulu ni ga drive 2 months no ekplokocho anya sapo anya sa magic date inge informant ko nye gama me na asha Range Rover a machine na sha another Jeep Pinjo G-Wagon jo le no ni ji a machine enyo ni manche ko ese manche agba enike wa kenike wa nike wa nka ke komo aye loli e pie incheme ale ni po akwa ko e aba park ye machine si ale nwa ye baba wo na ale na ni in bisande e informant e ke mi aga o na wo yo ko e bi e wo yo ko e bi e le drive afe anwa a choji enwe ha wo ye nka aga wo ye je GaDangme dia meta flash daadi Shineke manchene senene tano ncheme beke bi to me yese shishini agbe secondary school na ni apasi ye na sha no ya no ha bribe apasi SSE apasi wasi apasi the financial ni ne bejeme ni abanya ya university eloli awo you e machine enyo nke Range Rover kome ke Jeep kome joji wa na lo jogba a machine a gamashi a park your Benny Gamashi FN on I come in my bedroom Benny Gamashi FN or park Range Rover again get G-Wagon. Are you correct? Benny Gamashi FN or park Range Rover get G-Wagon. Yeah, Gamashi. Are you correct? Oh no. So I didn't get what be any in your no bound a chime in.
Doctor Nele show no onu here kala na break ye be show no find oba no chipping.
Yeah. Me first minga your fan ke listeners. Japa na ka japa document mini first time ni na me adwani moko itashi ni tao itanishi will be there because it's too wild like okay wow
Wild.
yeah it's too wild okay wow will be there tashini really it's like a plan from A to Z, what they want and the road to get to the road, to get to that goal. The first thing I read the document, I was like, wow, that was my reaction. I read the document from A to Z. I was like, wow. No, in believe this is not really just some political stuff. Big people in the country are talking about it, and some of the things that is in the document is really happening. It's like
it has been executed. Yep.
Yeah. I've been telling myself, Charlie, mekume laboni mekume yo hello. Tumabeni ni tetebio. Wakame. Where na can level me about planning capture of the states like our planning okay bye for life an example let me read one one sentence okay when we have finally captured and command and control sectors of the country for our private use, we would then be in a position to wield the necessary political and economic muscle to manage the destiny of the country under the reign of their. Well, that is the plan. They mention it. It makes sense to me. Or control a country here. You have to control the means of production, their resources, and their financial sector. Well, strategy any that is it.
Mhm.
Banks clean up there. Ni awiene. Banks clean up. At all. Banks be losses need whatever. It's like 15 billion. See, they use 25 billion cities to clean up the sector.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, if you're a good thinking person, it's providing jobs and things for other people. 15 billion Ghana city losses. No, or spending 25 billion to destroy all these banks to render people jobless.
Unemployed. Mhm.
Well, okay, you think about it doesn't make sense. You know, it makes sense in this way. Okay, anyway, question it makes sense because they are trying to eliminate certain people in the system so that those people do not have the competition against them. No, need to my affair. Well, banks are collapse here is to mess up some individuals.
Yep.
They only have the financial muscle to go against them. Well, it's like I'm going against my enemy. I mean, Fito Nuchumo.
Yeah.
Onyo come compete.
Yeah.
That was the deal. Ni other mene kumeba I told PDS. They were trying to take over the ECG.
The ECG. Yep.
Wow. They were actually trying to take over the ECG. Anytime no overpay electricity,
Yeah.
they will be rich forever.
Forever.
Wow, Nina serious. I'm actually a Japan royalties. No, ole noni agreement deal ole noni deal. Ghana, we get royalties of around $150 million for our gold royalties in a year. And these people wanted to make a company Koeba. The company, the company is registered in a country. You cannot see who is behind them.
The Cayman Islands. Yep.
Yeah, company back here. My Ghana alone, 500. Remember my future. Royalty say mineral say will go there $150 million a year forever. It won't take if I Ghana 500 billion $500 million like that time need deal okay Ghana in return $150 million each year forever. Forever. I mean no until Jesus ni here ni a gaining $150 million. It will take just 4 years to pay off. 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
A businessman need 4 years of pay investment. You can recoup your money in 4 years. That is a great business. And who in his right mind? Buy in a deal like this, you are getting just $500 million. Need more, within 4 years, more AP. What they are trying to do, I will go back, buy the thing, pay the $500 million today, okay, royalty say forever. And all those funds say is going to go into funding their political campaigns, funding their businesses. And I read it, I'm like, wow. These people are operating on this level. They are operating here. They want need to take question. It's question that I ask myself, hey, what will be here? I've been operating like a level alone. I am not actually. If you plan to fail, you
fail to
you plan to fail.
Yeah.
And what we're being I'm planning. You don't get planning, but we are actually planning to fail.
That's right.
What nyemi? Uncle Yumoko, you are did thank keeper. What talk? What nyemi keke?
Like you really don't get wow, Charlie. Wash it.
Oh, what nyemi keke? And that is why they can bunking into our hood or yard, and then they will say, "Oh, come on, Oshpon in your hall, let me hold Charlie 50 million. Oh, mahabo 150 million. What na kushkadan? Money is new to us. We are crazy. 150 million. Okay. Range Rover. I look at my neighbor after. J Saniaka 2014 204. J Sani.
Number one share.
I'm a cable. No call back yet. Charlie, sometimes oh, coke won't share, bra, coke won't share tomorrow. Ni Gichele, ni Wabu Coco, what is she? What a question? What a question? Bololo. I'm telling you, what a question? Crack. Ponu Wabaka or shoulder, Ponu Yaguna, no Shekuna can level. If Imbra, ke one share. I can challenge my family money by a video ne. Bala wo manche make batashi na mete mu ko how the plan they have for Accra.
Some hidden plan.
Come on. Okay, boy. Okay, boy. I make a kewo. I make how the next 2 years. What they want Accra to be like. With all the influx of Kokume, Kokume, and foreigners, they still want to see Accra in a certain way. I make just 2 years pet plan of Accra. I remember number KO.
In the document, in the document, you realize it looks like Akyem be entire control MPP. She question what I feel like eventually even they succeed in doing whatever they want to do. I feel like the way their plan can go on is to get the Ashantis involved. It was plan that will include all MPP,
the accounts,
and control. Hotels can be in a better.
Yeah, I mean, no,
yes, our hotels. They are trying to set themselves up in the way we will have the money, we will control the money, and that is the deal.
Imbra, I'm a bibo question ko. I'm a binye question ko. In liake neliba, I hope I can yabali. Okay, the character of Nkrumah function, but when the CPP tried to, like now, I CCP, I vote on CPP or CPP bo and DBFA more. Neme were the agitators.
Yes, that is a good question. No, remember. You know the main reason why they didn't like Nkrumah? Because Nkrumah
Accra.
Yes, because Nkrumah can redistribute to resources and back.
Well, fair to everybody, yeah.
Yes, no, we deserve all of it. That was the basis. This MPP and but that tradition they didn't like Nkrumah because they feel like they deserve all the resources. And that's their main issue with Nkrumah. It was you realize from Beni Accra, Ghana, they always have the idea we have to be number one. Resources and more control.
Ona, I'm a bonoko mistake. I think I can be what like we can be Jew. So upon what Nick Kasimov ni be come on. Nothing happening. It is history always finds a way to repeat itself. It is the truth. On Nkrumah example, Nkrumah time, look at the Kokwe video and look at now there's a level of jealousy. And for me, I know Menegana Benigana FA was a plan. Ni I'm start the ona ndoko document ne bon when you become so powerful, right? And you feel like you're untouchable. These are some of the things that happens to you. Onumishishi. So on both, I'm a side, and we know them. Onumini says something I don't even want to mention anybody to give anybody credit, but we know them. What they are into Onumishishi. But within them, who are and that is why this particular chimney ne ebeba fe news to I'm a shock because they feel a particular party feel like we are the dominant one, so our leader. We'll share the cake with you. It's a plan. This is our project. Onumishishi. But project 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 it's a projector. On a at a different level. On a and exactly. So it is a shock. Okay, as man yamin kebo fen de ko plan ni cha asmo when your say no hack me. Hackers jiwo. Hack me. And that is what is happening. But it has been a plan. Nikashi history. History is there to teach us a lesson. The history tells us that this particular group of people, they don't want Ghana to be well.
They just want it for themselves.
Agbena.
For me, one disturbing fact, G, the level of thought process went to this plan. It's next level.
I'm telling you.
Next level, cartel, like seriously.
Yes.
Pablo Escobar level,
Yes. Ask myself, can you put that, even a quarter of that effort into actually doing the work Ghana be Kehanye? The country will be much better off. The country will be much better off.
I'm telling you.
I can planning ni name Benny planning do schemes ni I'm a few. I'm like, hey, you can develop a country here.
No.
You can develop a country here. You know.
No.
They got quite debt stock in this their government. You understand? Like, Shkanama here, they just took it to benefit themselves. Take the debt stock from 120. No, okay, 700, almost adding 500, 600 billion. See, you cannot show us the investment you did.
Nothing.
You cannot.
Nothing.
With all Shkano borrow this amount, huge amount. Even Mahama project is more than yours.
Yep.
And Mahama
he borrowed less.
Added 100 or so to the debt stock. Oh, you ask yourself, Shkafenya here,
nothing makes sense, nothing makes sense.
Airport any Ghana, onani private jet ko majeme no. Shika lo Kenya.
Yes.
Amakebo, ona obi question ko ake Sky na me low of fame. Can make a Ghana. The project is not to make Ghana beautiful. Even a me China me jeje ona ke osmono ba fe ni oba expose it too much. But what they've done actually is that I'm an shushu. They will not come and suffer. So if ablochina mento na me here, amento na me asku ya ablochi, a position by taking the risk or resources or the or finances as a country na ke sort me out. It wanna can ska kanje me ni whichever car, whichever house, whichever place no to or no here jele me your family is sorted. Onimshishin ka to no bagana no ba you blah fine you can come. But I sort bo out for life. And that is the goal. That is the goal. It is hard to accept, but that is the truth. Look at them. I'm a fan. Come on. Jamie care. What can they need? I'm a check. I'm an account so and Joe Nlebena chole. Bear he was part of Nkrumah team. Mini ba wo letru. Mini afi. Because onyo ke mi ake imbra. No tabi ene wo fon wi GaDangme. E wo ken men ake mi ba wo position ni ma make impact e. Nchon he ni ma afite GaDangme noko because in liake at the long run e ba affecting bi ke na kanso. But gbomone ke esmo ma na etu oni ma chake ni because brofo men yo no. Le no dey chon e. E ya wo jiami ma. These are facts.
Come on, Mogo forward me no go be and no come on. Okay, Ghana total debt stock as of the time now preparing again document 742 billion, right? JJ contributes 0.4%. Kufua contributes 0.8%. Atamils contributes 3.5%. Mahama contribute 14%. Akufo-Addo so it contribute 83%. 83%. Agbegona, we have 6 more months to go. 83%. That stock.
Thank you for bringing the fact. Inwe mo no ba mu na ha mi. Na mo ba ma helemo. Mbe no ba ko shion man BMP. Where does it work? Okay, Dr. Jibo. Doctor Jibo alone care Dr. Jimmy, alone need to care Dr. Jibo. Okay, hospital no te. Me go. Me no ba ko show jeme. Go pasa. Go rough. Me Dr. Jibo. All jokes aside, think about it. Logically, it doesn't make sense. Onyo kemia ko ba obamoko helimo mbido ba ko shion me mo egbo. It doesn't work. But if only a share document ne no you or he ne allow you are fortunate no nyo can allow no na you or no nyo no few because unfortunately come on it goes back to what I always say inke Shade wie and we always talk about this. The problem in Ghana is the media houses. But na many here na can media houses because money here media house let them have information.
There is a whole chapter for them.
Exactly. Amakebo, that reminds me. No call back Dr. Obinoko Keji what cheme asking what mancheme amenani machine ameye plan poten na kan kutoka international airport agent na kan mo sana jigbe them because it's a disgrace for the nation.
Push you next government there. Eji no go na kan agenda.
Because onye ni come on onye ni imbra onye ni ken nsiano yo ni you cause what downfall ni mene obi on na cancel I could may enjoy but the vast majority no ba me save more they are suffering there's no way na sana ko gbe awo no ko ye man because you're a disgrace.
Yep.
Ba come on ya no I'm chari wa chake awo akegbe moko ni fie no ko gbonyo gbe ke no ko because it is a plan.
It's a plan.
Oh, bet Lego, I'm checking Lego.
Ole, I been giddy now. Think where I'm checking. I make a way. JB don't come.
Come with Papa, yeah.
E get me ya wo Papa gbe.
Lego.
Kwe.
Oh, no way. Giddy now. Think where I'm checking. Smell when I'm checking.
Nyama, go. Never checking bear. She like I really this debt stock now make it be one know about pay.
Oh yeah.
They will be out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder you know some of these guys sometimes they should face some consequences. See Ghana were your
thank you.
No.
No one need to worry.
Yeah,
No one need to worry.
That is why
at some point
me hope back. Look, cause only Mogo you no go doc real quick. And I agree with the person. Look, more care no kwake. Keji change of government back. This government 2 years. Ni eba show Ghana be like a really eba fe no ko e can be na fe ke ame fe no ko within the first 2 years about take me on ni je ama me pato ni na ama be yeshika about take me on for doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
So there are things going on. There are really things going on, and I think I can look. September, the plans are underway. Ni abafe Kenya type of demonstration in Ghana. September,
yeah.
I may set up 3 days non-stop. Hopefully, it will go beyond 3 days. So, maybe underway. I think people are beginning to wake up. That is one reason we actually might digress a little bit. CSO said I mean this constitutional provision ni war president elect security agencies on I'm a challenge, and I hope she's Supreme Court and trust her. But like 90 no 70 90.
Oh, na baby. Yeah, 2 more. Well, I'm afraid to 15 or so 16. Like what's going on? We be strategy now here. Yeah, small strategy.
Yes. Yes. No one. I hope they will not relent. One hour echo what tani one push my big and win me. But look, that is the only way now.
Yeah.
Kenya. Come on, me another article. I'm a government take IMF in Tashi Kumake Dabi. I mean, whatever. Now me come fair. Sana me back. I me sit at the table. Now me renegotiate the whole thing because no need to know. I mean, so changing Kenya. Come on, a fire entire cabinet. A fire mo femo. A chake any be. So we need that all over Africa. Biana make look. Plan any nyeka when you follow. Dabi woman be am sumo. No what tashe ko ni wakwa benu wa afi de ka ejole ba ba wo mgeni plan ni nyeka ba ni e ba pin woman be. We're not going to do it. So sani wanye wa yano na kan ni wa fe na kan. Oblantaya ni your Ghana. Look, can you tell me when you call you guys are sitting in your privilege in your tabia well where you conclude it's our ego. It's our just our to mo nye meni your me ojoban. When you are man say with some of these platforms, Sanwa provide other resources for many nye tuna kan nuchumo. What I feel what ba wanye. She nye meni your man nye. So I hope I'm putting it into motion. They will not relent until changes near meta war. Amen.
Sometimes get udwen here una ke Charlie inu moye sablanko ni no mi echo ike nyanyoko amebo ke bo modern sande ike enyanyo ebo modern sande inu shishi shini badada ni banu shishi mod Charlie what a problem no modern sande Charlie modern sande bra doctor no mi are you no go find you mo
oh no me ka ge benni ya now ne sane ke o bra ganyoko alo mukoni young guy kono like bo modern femono wale ake sanu wa we benini e yo de sane we have to I if you want to go
faster
go alone.
You go by yourself. Yeah.
No, I'm a few. They are coming together and creating a plan.
Look, only Jenny Wamoni. I'm not against it. Look, Sani Wawa with women. She now they don't need you a jacket. I was telling somebody in Kelake, Kemo fame machine, Bame Winnie.
Yeah.
That is the other side of the thing.
Yeah.
Kemo fame machine, Bame Winnie.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's going to challenge them. But we are literally handing over the country.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, G, that's the saying. There's a saying like the moment you stop, that is when you fail. The moment you stop, then you fail. Okay, then we don't need to stop. There should be a way of not only stopping them, but finding a way to get a seat on the table.
Yeah.
And when you speak here, your voice will be heard.
We have to get a seat at the table. What plans?
Yeah, it's crazy because come on, on a dog, on a no you on a look. Can beat the average but debates ke PhD maybe get extra money, but it is real. If you ask the average Ghanaian, would you rather stay in the country, your school, and all have the opportunity to travel outside? Ebakono first. Care no care about outside there,
yeah.
Yes.
Nikedi wa fe again, but ma if you have tiny no na me Georgie na kan adwama.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Adwama.
During that time,
because that you are fe no ba man say we excel in our various fields. We excel. We no even look at Monica cleaning podium and check out the Ghana being cleaner. They are the supervisors. They are the managers. If we excel. We excel. No feeling work away warming. Ona ni wa dwomo na efe wa fe won shi. Wa fe won jofui. Wa fe won shi. Wa fe won jofui. So we are literally handing over the country. Can many continue on that. That is why a politician will have the audacity to say, okay, oh, me come from there. Ka ota t-shirt no kan ha me no me ba fun shi kin yawo.
Yeah.
Got out t-shirt no can no ni ke elections be share people are literally fighting over t-shirts.
And bad money you be an a vice presidential candidate. A theory, a correct theory.
Okay.
Come on, why a problem? Because come on, like document and care call can ye doctor offer they call ye or soft copy of your phone or group
but in link in mention yeah screenshot of all the pages that time in copy no me in documentation yeah none of your screenshot of the pages of in one document.
Whatever you have kept on page, you know. I want to read into details.
Mafi.
Because Charlie, sometimes I wanna get quiet. No,
I'm a sure bank I can mother control the mother.
Yes, control the mother exactly. Well, she can't no.
No, I'm a breaky competition.
I'm telling you.
We'll be a
video. I mean, the lady again says you're Ghana Danny Pie. Near Taylor to the state again. Hey, they got their chop pie.
The collapse of local banks with ties to NDC and other rival political factions during the cleanup exercise, cleanup operations undertaken by Mother was a resounding success. Oh no, it's like cleanup and I'm a fear agenda G boni amelaka opposition you but I flow na challenge.
Yeah.
The last indum atati na phone get.
I follow Fiji. I follow indum Fiji.
Onyame say.
Yeah. I can hot water me feathers AJ feathers hey we be na campaign ha me bo oja mahama there hotel Ojele poto ona bena no na member fable.
Charlie, Ghana kwa Ghana, Charlie, Ghana moving like it's a whole crime scene. Eh? If you know about no go no. Charlie.
Yeah, it's send the document I can be paid. So my friend PDF, the whole PDF. Yeah, my friend it download me.
Yeah, I'll take my time and read tomorrow morning. My kind of into details because Charlie. Hey. Anyway. Hey, Ghana.
Right.
Okay, may join. I'm a candy comment about few koni watch our conversation no. Woye tomo 15 minutes mo ba ni work egbe na. Ken anye 5 e ken ko 5 alo ma wie 5 e ken ko 5. One 5 no non start there. Good day brothers. Ni tete anake. And then Faustina Dixon. Okay, the strategy is to put your chronics in the Supreme Court, and you can do anything you like as a president. Mm-hmm. Sister,
yeah,
sister. Enele, okay, hama in my plug where you think. Ona. Yeah. Anna. We all have the right to pick a political party and you want to follow their ideologies or whatever and you vote for them. But in this one I mean Kenye GaDangme saying we and non-GaDangmes they don't actually before these political parties one more or less one will hear me one would take and I can imagine. But this days I can watch minute I believe Apple. But there comes a time because the country we are coming from is a diverse country, like whether we like it or not, we have so many languages. Was small. I'm proud GaDangme. You can be a proud Ashanti, you can be a proud Votarian, you can be a proud Northerner, you can, which is fine. But noni sake when you Fiji, and then we sit and then plan the country and make the country the most beautiful because when you walk away here. But be an one near na feel tactical illusion. Ajebo yemi. Onimshishin ajebo yemi by force. Nijena ajebo yemi ba ababon choshpono na ke kwek mene bole na ba atwa wo for selectibo obobebe ofembo no wo the newest boot wo liake bo keeping wo ke bo fe noko. And it has been like that for years. Bi ane wona anma wojin ameni femo wona ameni femo wona many overnight ameba chomo skacheme. You cannot compete with them in any way. They are so powerful. Ekona wie strategy di ekenyanyo many kamete school many efia me favors many liake taflache julo di ame nye anya atwa ntuma anye kaje na kan ma wonyetu. E wo bia na won wosan wo tashi no bia ke okay. Amen yamone but I'll take my tortoise like that. You take your horse. But you should have a plan with your tortoise. And that is where what GaDangme in general. What is the way forward? Right. No question any component no. But before my pass hanye, what I like about the document is its clarity of direction and progress so far. Facts. It will be an what is what clarity and what direction and progress. Now, impasse ball hanye. Dr. Keos Mondoya first in June.
Oh, ane brown.
Okay.
That direction where you plan where you that is the question answer and it will be
okay, but what like
and there you go.
And Papa Manche B Jimmy, I'm a prince. Wobeko, ke plan kwaba. Ke plan kwaba.
I love the plan there, Kwaba. Look, I'm on Tone. The only thing you about your fee. Look, my money you're in a leadership position. Sonny, what J were here, Yameno? That is the first thing. We should not believe I can Mokobaba neighbor as a people. It's not gonna happen. Until more lenche it demonstrate ake dromoko ke ni lele efe yake ebanye poma efe wo majiache ma side in Joe political in Joe wo clergy be and Joe every aspect ni obakwe on abonincho what broadenle small about limit efe he esani wo you amete moko ame you look doc on a beni wa you all the lesser of two evils ke wa afon shiki e bona eyami na kan mon ake party e komi on a dan to beni la say we moko ke ba efu o wa akomi moko ke ba le ba fo ni efe ke chafo ona si money ba fo wa akomi e podi enche eni ni e she podi enche esa ni hi ole yo because still e ba fo wa akomi e chain ni efe ni ba chafo mo still e ba fo wa akomi nke inwa akomi afu pa ebai kete no ne fo nwa akomi ni wasa afie fo nwa akomi wasa afie kwe fo nwa akomi wasa afie kwe e ba shebe nwa bi fe ba fo agbeneke nwa bi eta be kokembai. So we should not trust any one of them. Was citizens said to mobeni you are akagame ni waka wa majiache men dealing Joe so mobini waka wa software Islam be ni waka wa malam for in dealing Joe the whole man fe ni waka wa politicians fe in dealing Joe esani wa hiyo muku ayo ni esani what how like-minded people we fe efe ni we find ourselves in there what bomodi yake wa me ni wa fe wa yake no ni ya no wa sumo ni wa ba chake ni wa ba pon. What how like-minded people? Because only the sad thing, Jacket, especially what Blantyre no, ekome ya watiami no ni ame tumo numo nilante ona beni yue numo basu numo ewa ame na diame isani numo basu so diame isani because kefe numo basu ka ba no keke boli ale 1000. No, as long as ni numo basu ne na 1000 egbele jemomini e bad dream. Ne ba bi yake for how long ni ma fe numo basu na ba mi 1000. At some point money am 1000 keji no ko ba. Ni beja me don minute no ni ma fe 10 future ba fe 10 future ba fe 10. So sani wa many wa fe wa jomwake noni ya no sani chake mo like I said traditionally politically religiously feko sani wa fe wa yake wa batao like-minded people in our various corners in our various communities what tao like-minded people and that is where it starts from ona na ke ba je shishike eko keba so you start in your small corner okay the next community there is a group of people who are Germany they are like-minded. Then you start building up from the ground up. That is how change happens. Because no go from the top. The people up there, they are comfortable. They want to remain up there. No, so they wouldn't. It's not going to happen. But change will start or will happen when it starts from the ground up. Now building it up, few. So we need Oblantai, we need the youth. Get down in you are not going channel and like Kaji akake waji wase kwe wo ni wo ba chaki. Onukpa eni nye wo yen la me boa blow. Ame pata no fe no yen. They do not care. Care mo no na me koji ame bi ka me weku me pe. So what bibi any wo ba bia ne we have the power to make to that change. And I can check it more water. We and we alone can change it. We should not fall for their gimmicks. I don't care what political color more war. I don't care what ruling house more come on from. I don't care what denomination more it belongs to. We should not trust them. What can hear me? The only people we should trust is ourselves. It's ourselves. What pen where effect change? And we one a typical example from Kenya. These people said no, baby nimagbo. And yes, some of them sacrificed their lives. And look, it's not just throughout history, fair or blantai. Why you are Jerry Sunny. It was the youth that made sure like a revolutionary. Now fair, it was the youth that made sure a new promotion. Look at the people he worked with. It was the youth. The Kwame Nkrumah, that two hours, all of them were Oblantai in their early 20s at Legon. Some of them, first degree now, they were doing their masters. They bring them, they were all young. Because I'm a talash in Akpatonibi. So he brought these young guys from Legon. Look at what they were able to. Come on, I'm a Ghana Bashe. So Oblantai, Ninye Kenyan power, Nyembo what? Yes, Subane, but Eba Fe no go. No expect I go menace and no kwabani grind. It's not gonna happen. Eba. Eba, yes, look, Christopher Nyokpanadimi, yes, Subane, Beba Pongo. No, that is why yes, he was fighting against the authority at the time. He took the fight upon himself. He was fighting the authority at the time. Any breathing space. Read your Bible very well. He was fighting them every single opportunity. A call army to account, a blast army. Like you guys, a brood of vampires. So no amount of prayer, will happen. What amount of prayer Archbishop, I raise the city. I raise your city. Pray over the city. Pray over the city. When you can prayer, I raise the city. Yeah. It's not going to work. God is not a magician. He's not. If you magic. So it is up to us. We need to take our destiny into our own hands. Like I said, start to BBBB in every community. Find like-minded people. No magician. No start to feel. Then it change what wabana. One another thing politically. Look, where you are a mwake baby a kaji wana mukoni wakele you olile ewa. She ole no efite wa politics chon. No wa ya shanteme ni ame ifa ni no fe no ni MPP ba fe ni mpakpani. No fe no ni MPP ba fe ni mpakpani. If it I ni wo na kan we be ele ke ablona me bo na. I don't because when you have a people now me back bamen and I'm back ke teba machine. Te no pentile. O pentile. MPP Carles, what I vote in at 10, no worship Bomadisa. So, won't Sani what kind of need be but I'll leave it here. Doc, over to you.
Oh, me and Markeji document any warriors and what mentioned they had a part for journalists.
Yeah, generally ole okowe moyenda. I'm going to that site.
Yeah,
because I just came across it.
Yeah, it really worries me, okay. You know, democracy don't work out for these institutions now in Nisana may protect you. America, they've recruited some of the top journalists.
I pay 1 million.
Yes.
Yep.
America,
1 million.
80% of these journalists. Nika,
they've been paid.
Yes, station I recruited 80%. But it's like a small boy on your any article.
Yeah.
Yes, that is why stations come in respect to your man. Now, look, I'm a reporter. Okay, many reporting. I'm a few. Like yes, there's some change. I pay Onupa 1 million cedis a Ghana cedis a
Yeah.
month. Well,
What are you doing? I don't know if you're my
they are in bed with this government. Ni come and no koba there. They wouldn't talk about it. It was one
Dabi.
guy say, "Okay, when he young machine, ni one like we be there. They don't have our best interest at heart. It was nibi number for my actions, even through this election. Say, okay, when he young machine, one like they are not, in our corner." The one thing ni Mahamane if na kind a press conference there to the journalist said, how many times Nana Ado review he journalist be a question.
Yeah. I think twice. Administration twice.
Yeah, this man was talking like, wow, we really miss a genuine, honest person as a president. Ni one thing ni mama ni ngona ewie mo fe na ewie ngona they will make sure they protect the ballot. Ninke you people better. I can you lose guy we be na do. Yeah, game over.
It's
Game
over.
over. Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
People in the news and
everywhere, the judiciary everywhere.
Yes. Well, where Nyatashi ni I'm a Jew first round. Negbena. The journalists they don't have our interest at that.
Charlie, I think we will continue with some of this chapters here you will learn on next week because Charlie, just the journalists no need nani can they kona. But back just a little bit, you start to understand. This action has already been taken. I'm even suspecting that Makane ekole 42 million for collier drainage.
Bank of Ghana declare losses almost 50 billion. But a printish car just to finance. In law, you can only print at some percentage of our GDP. They didn't follow the law. Nimoko, nobody is asking questions.
Yeah, I think it's right. Nobody in Sunny Parliament are approved. Yes. Not print more than 5% of the current budget. Yes. Yeah, 5% of the current budget.
Why didn't you come to Parliament to get approval? They printed and they Bank of Ghana.
There is another demonstration coming against the Bank of Ghana. I think this week or next week, there is another demonstration coming. Yeah,
Charlie, we've been they really made billionaires for this government. A few billionaires. Those people are now really, really, really wealthy. I'm a British guy. I'm a cafe on the Sadam. Oh, Moko, even sanitation minister.
23 million.
A bed shishi. Ajashka.
That many mama juan COVID scanner get bapu ame juwe.
$6 billion. COVID $6 billion. 6 billion. What pay COVID tax?
What pay COVID? I pay ono aje go enoi.
All right, Charlie. Double but before my wire sister care, we should start taking our lands back. And then then we can dominate. And then when you mean it, now we know the thief. How do we protect our life and properties against them? Imbra, koye nga wokweke bai. In the wofena was sister Berkweke, yes, bottom up approach will work. The battle we have on our hands, I wish this document would like spread all over social media. Then people can start to read and understand, because the little section penny Kane page 27 in bra. Ni
Yeah, we
koya
no affair gummy. Yeah.
inye me come I feel one of these during this week or fine call you free send me link what hook up what one or two sessions what feel
You are glad you're that's right.
yeah table Sunday by ngon she sometimes say you have to leave some work channel but
Yeah.
I'm happy I can hey, no more. Anyway, Charlie, in me, all last
Yeah.
message couldn't drop out.
Yeah, so anyeme Charlie when Daniel finish ake that when Daniel finish ake ball nyeba fita wo emene da ho wo ye bie nyeba ni wo kwa ni wo kwa bo ni wo ba fe ni wo ba twa gandan bia mashi ke Ghana amashi fine nye bo amode nke fe nye shale nke nye ja nye invite ameni ameba fita wo e ball no ni wo fi one when town ni wo twa gandan be ipapa ni wo twa Ghana ipapa. So fine mo fe money o kwa wangmene bo mode ni o jali nke ke wo gbe na podi enjo ba nyo ya back ni o ya kwesho e ko ke amoko den still e ba nye ni e ya kwa Facebook e YouTube. So won panye fe fi nye bo amode nye ba fita wo wo ke nye ba tru ni e wo go meto wo nye nwachu ke je watabi e won yue keke ni me fita wo ye ni fe mo be wo ke ya ipo. So won panye fi ngmene nye ba na me pi wo tru ne ke nu tru mo ne. Like I said, wakenwa ni GaDangme adomoshini Ghana mamu fe adomoshi no pay wa fi ono ni wa fi o wa fe noko wanta wa shin GaDangme papa ke ha wa bi ke wa na bi generations unborn nyele ncheke nye kwe wolone ni wate ni fi o ne yibi ni ya no ejemene kedi wo bo modern aka wa ba chake e fi ma ke e ba fi awunto so wanda nye fe shin what's ochi the same time nye ba o fa ni ko ba o kometo ka ba chemuko ni mugwa ba fita wo yi nye twa ni o manye juno afi wo fe
yaw nchome yake wo program e ba na gbe aba nanye